Welcome, everyone, to episode, I believe it's 21 at this point, of The First Watch. My name is Andrew Coons. I'm the Dungeon Master for our adventures, and we're very excited to be welcoming you to a seminal episode here of the show where, at least according to all indications, we're going to be fighting a big bad evil guy tonight. So we're going to popcorn around and introduce ourselves, and who are all looking amazing in some light cosplay tonight. But I'm going to throw it first to the person who almost DM'd tonight, Dana.
Hey, I'm Dana. I'm playing Artemis Valor, Asimar Wizard. You can find me on Twitter at a bit meddlesome, and thank God I'm not DMing tonight. And I'm gonna pass it to Blake.
Hey everybody. Sadly, I'm not in cosplay, but you know what? Maybe next time, it's gotta shave the head or something. I get a fake beard, whatever.
This is what Grokus looks like. He wears a button-down shirt.
He would like Grokus would definitely be clean when he's not like in robes. He definitely wearing some like pretty clean or pretty bare. See, I play Grokus Darkbringer, dwarf cleric. Yeah, you can find me at Twitter Blake C Francis, and yeah, I'm nervous to get this episode started, but we'll see what happens. And I'll pass it to Darby.
Hi, my name is Darby, otherwise known as Chaotic Darby on the internet, and I will be playing Peony. You're lovable, only an artificer, definitely not a ranger at all. Halfling over here. I'm not confusing anyone whatsoever. And I'll pass it to Joe.
Hey everybody, I'm Joe. I'm playing Malachite, the Earth Genasi artificer. Just an artificer, for real, actually. And I will pass it to Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Cheryl. You can find me on the internet as the Roving Naturalist and running the Nature Check project on Twitch. And I have been playing Pry, the Tiefling Rogue. Hope I get to keep playing her. And I'll pass it to Casey.
Hello, I'm Casey. I'm playing Uranus, the half-elf Bardlock. I'm on Twitter at Casey McNeil, Instagram at _ Casey McNeil, and welcome to the Brobat Dies episode. Calling it now.
That's what we're going to call it. All the spoilers right away. Please make sure to follow us on socials and check out our merch shop over on Redbubble, where you can get some t-shirts and buttons and other fun things. But without any other further ado, we're going to get into tonight's episode of The First Watch. Upon surviving the assassination attempt of Grokus, presumably set in place by Brobat, and learning of the assassination of Marvin Silvercloak, the Chamber of Commerce, the leader of the Chamber of Commerce here in Floros, the party decided to take action. You gathered your allies, including Azure, Nock, the Blood Hunter, not Ranger, but Blood Hunter, Dragonborn leader of Realm Shield, and she put some of her people around the perimeter of Brobat's lair in order to stop anyone from leaving without them knowing about it. you brokered a deal with Elixio in order to get any information that you could from the meeting of the lieutenants of the Three Blades that was about to happen. You also had that same agreement with Daisy May that she would provide that information. And Elixio also agreed that he would pull some strings in order to get as many people out of Brobat's lair in these next few hours as possible, saying that he needed extra people power in order to go hunt down these ne'er-do-wells who have been giving the Three Blades such a headache. So as you all waited outside of Brobat's lair for the meeting to end, you finally did see them start to exit one by one. First, the Triton Lieutenant Shauna and her crew, and then Tassar, the baker, who is a lieutenant, and then Elixio, accompanied by several people. But the person you did not see coming out was Daisy May. And Elixio indicated to you all that she was potentially being held captive by Brobat. Aranis decided to disguise himself as one of Shauna's crew, and doing so was able to deceive for a moment the front guard, and you were all able to take them out quickly. And as soon as the door was opened, Pry threw the door open and threw a seeking dart, which ducked underneath the nearest door to the left down the hallway and found its target, you heard. But then looking down the hallway, Pry, you standing now a few feet into the doorway with everybody else coming up behind you, you see stepping out of the shadows a tall, hulking horned figure, your old friend the Minotaur from way back when, your first encounter with Gormer and some of the Three Blades members, as the Minotaur stamps its feet and snorts and begins to charge. You also see some other thugs in there as well, but the Minotaur is coming straight at you. So I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Y'all, it's been an honor playing with you.
Otto, you're gonna do me well. Okay, that's a 19.
Ooh, okay, no, let's use my lucky D20.
15.
Come on, baby.
Okay, 15 for Grokus.
Lucky D20.
Pry, what do you have?
25.
25.
Oh my God.
That
And
plus
then,
7.
Aranis, what did you end up with?
22.
22. Malachite,
12.
a 12. And Peony,
20.
a 20. What is your... Well, you have a higher bonus to Dex. Azure gets a 16, just for FYI on that. So we will go ahead and start things up, and that will bring us to the top of the round. The first person with 25 in initiative is going to be Pry with Aranis on deck.
Sweet. What are the walls and things made of in here? Like, I think the exterior of this building was like stone and stuff, right?
Yeah, the walls seem to be a wood paneling. As you take just a brief moment to catch your peripherals, you don't see a lot of detail because you're focused on the Minotaur in front of you, but you do see kind of like dark wood, almost like cherries and reds, kind of wood paneling. It's very posh in here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move, what'll this be? I guess 15 feet to the door and throw it open. I don't know if that's a free action to interact with the door.
If it's not locked, it would be a free action. So as you grab the door handle, you go to throw it open and it does open up. But all of a sudden, as you throw it open, you see a flash of light on the door itself as an arcane glyph lights up. And as that happens...
So, sorry, I was going to say, like, to open it, I didn't want to be like, I guess whichever side the handle is on, I wanted to kind of like flatten myself against the wall and open it so the door was like, the open space was coming past me. Does that make sense? Like,
yes,
I wanted
totally.
to like face the wall and
Yep. And that makes no difference in this moment because all of a sudden a large 20-foot radius explosion takes place. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please, Pry.
What the fuck?
Oh God.
What the fuck?
That'll be a 19.
A 19 passes, so you are going to take half damage.
Evasion, isn't that right?
Do you have evasion at this point?
You already have evasion?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
Okay.
Come on.
So you take-
I mean, I would have taken less anyway because it's fire, but yeah, no is
Yep.
good.
Yep, no is good.
Oh,
It was not well. It was technically fire ish,
Ish.
but
Ish? Plasma?
the door goes off and you manage to roll down the wall a ways in order to kind of shield yourself. Your coat comes up, blocking the fire. You got to put it out real quick and then roll your way back. However, one of the Three Blades members was in the way as well. They actually pass, but they do take, let's see here, 5, 10, 14, 16, 17. They take 8 points of, we'll call it fire damage for the purposes of simplicity.
You'll call it?
Call it fire damage?
What is going on?
What damage is it? What is it?
What is it, Andrew?
Name of the episode right
Doesn't
there.
matter
Call
to
it
you.
fire
She didn't
damage.
take any.
Not fire damage.
Not fire damage.
You know, I'm resistant to so many kinds of damage. Don't even worry about it.
All right. So what that then reveals,
Yeah, show me the money.
I will say that the opening of it with the saving throw, like being able to duck away from it and everything, like you've used up at least probably at least your action or bonus action. I'll say you have one or the other at this point.
Cool.
Real quick, let me change our fog of war reveal.
Wow. Show me the goat, Monty Hall.
Why is it
To reveal
not doing-
another fog of
there we go.
war.
Yeah, right. Ah!
And as the fire,
oh god,
as the fire begins to die down,
Okay.
you look inside and you see Pry, 4
Yeah.
figures,
Yeah.
3 what look like kind of normal members of the Three Blades, wearing leathers and carrying swords, but then sitting on a large red velvet chair near the back of the room, near the fireplace. You see the figure of Broback Great Brew, somewhat silhouetted, but with enough firelight bouncing about to catch his features. And he is sitting in the room with his legs crossed, and he has a giant greatsword that is point down in the wooden floor next to him that he is just resting his hands on. And he does not get up when you come in. He just looks at you and grins.
Other features in the room. This is a couch and these are chairs.
Yeah, there's various furniture
Question
strewn about,
mark?
etc. Yes.
Okay. What is this? Is that just wall that's like inset weirdly?
Yes, yeah, there's like inset walls and whatnot. It's
Yeah.
not all red
Okay.
paneling the entire time.
And then these 2 fireplaces are in fact fireplaces?
We'll say for the purpose of this, no, those are just bookshelves.
Okay.
And there's just one fireplace at the back where he's sitting.
Okay, so
Are
like behind him? Is that okay?
Yeah.
No doors, no windows in this room besides the one that
You don't
Price
know,
comes in?
Peony. You haven't seen inside yet.
Well, that was what I was going to ask, yes.
You can do a perception check
dog.
to look real quick. That could be your action, to look around and kind of really assess the room.
Is she a look at things kind of girl? I don't really think so. Well, yeah, sure. I'll do a perception check first, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
12.
A 12. Looking about quickly, you don't see any other doors or windows.
And I don't see any sign of Daisy May.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna curve inside the door here. This way, yeah.
Okay.
And yell, Optimus, light it up. And that's my turn.
Okay. We're going to need to make a quick pause because I need to make some adjustments to our initiative tracker to add in all the additional people. I had 2 separate combats built, and I should have had a all-inclusive combat built. So,
Nope, too late.
does everybody have your initiative numbers ready?
15.
We'll need to plug those in again real quick. So give me 1 second.
Always
And then-
expect the players to do something you didn't expect.
Well, yeah.
2 encounters. Why would we split this in half and make it less complicated?
The
Why wouldn't we be
difficulty
fighting
rating is not going to like
Replaces it
this.
once. Yeah, no,
All
it's
right.
not. Oh boy.
And then we'll
Ooh,
add
good.
the 2 thugs.
I'm excited.
Good.
And we'll save
This is gonna be
that.
This is good. This is great.
This is
So
wonderful.
good. Yeah.
Yes.
Aranis, had you done the mage armor thing like you did previously on us, or was that something that I
That is something
hallucinated?
I can only do on myself, and I didn't know that originally
Got it.
because I didn't read deeply enough into my character.
Didn't know, just kidding.
No worries.
But I do have mage armor on myself.
Heyo.
I mean, hey.
All right. Aranis, what was your initiative?
22.
22. Malachite,
12.
Peony,
20.
Artemis,
17.
Pry,
25. I just won. Yeah.
and Grocus,
15.
15. Okay. Start that up. And one of these folks took 8 points of damage. So we'll mark that. All right. Everybody's in the system now. Cool. Great. Wonderful. Aranis, that brings you up.
Okay, so how far? Okay. Aranis is going to seize that fucking bull. Aranis is just gonna step up to about here. Oh, that's the wrong button. Just step up to about here-ish. I think that's still out of range of the lighted up. Ooh, no, he's not gonna go that far up. Whoopsie daisies. I'm gonna take a small step up. And he's gonna pull out his shield. Already had the scimitar out because he stabbed the girl. And then he's gonna just point his sword at the Minotaur and cast Mind Sliver.
Okay, what does that do?
It is a DC 15 intelligence save because I'm hoping the Minotaur is stupid. He must succeed on an intelligence saving throw, take 2d6 psychic damage, and subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
He rolls a natural 4, so that fails.
I feel like that was an unfair stereotype, but I'm here for it.
I've met some smart Minotaurs in my day.
Right. You're right.
This one, though, not so much.
Shocking.
That is a big 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. All right. It barely registers a look on its face. But it does have that. I think it's a D4 away from its next save?
Yeah.
Okay.
D4.
Sounds good. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
All right. That'll bring us to the Minotaur.
Oh, fuck.
Seeing you now, he's going to charge. He goes,
I'm glad I got this sword or the shield.
Goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and does not quite get to you. However, I believe you're within 10 feet, and it does have reach. No, its great axe has a 5-foot reach, which is very silly considering its size.
Lucky.
All right.
Is it still a medium
I
creature?
thought he was about to go bowling and just like charge, just like
Right? The Minotaur is still a medium creature?
It is not. It's a large creature. However, that does not necessarily translate to having reach on things. So
like a T-Rex.
Exactly. Exactly. It's going to just stand there and roar. It's not close enough, and yeah, bull rushing you isn't going to do anything in that moment. So it will stand there and roar. That's going to bring us to Peony.
Idiot. Sorry. Okay, wait. That spell is
Oh, sorry. At the end of the Minotaur's turn, forgot this. Apologies. Pry, can you please make?
Cutting up.
Am I back?
I'm being legendary actioned, y'all.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
I would love to.
Mm.
Here we go. Tina.
I'm begging you.
I told you.
I knew it.
Oh, that's a
No, what is that face, Cheryl?
It's a big 9. Yeah.
A 9. Okay.
Yep.
I
I'm
can't
sorry.
see her, right?
You can't. No.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry,
No
y'all.
flash of genius.
You watch and you look about, and this one goon that's standing over here kind of takes a step towards you menacingly. And something about just the whole situation, being in this room all by yourself, you feel frightened of him in particular. And you
Which
just, of this one right here off to the left-hand side.
Oh, okay. The one that's alone.
Yep, the one that's alone.
Okay.
You just feel frightened of him. So you are frightened currently. I'll let you know when you're not, of him particularly. So cannot move closer to him and have disadvantage on attacks while he's in sight.
Right. That's something I can save for on turns, right?
No, it's until the
No?
end of his next turn.
Oh, okay.
So
It's not terrible.
that will then bring us to Peony.
Okie dokie. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use Entangle on hitting the back 2 people behind the Minotaur.
Okay.
Yes, I can hit them. So I will. Yeah. So just 5 feet behind this guy so that the door is unimpeded for us to get through, but that most of space leading up to the door is taken up by Entangle. They must make strength saving throws.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. We're gonna draw a box real quick, and then strength saves. Let's roll some strength saves.
You can just say they failed too. That's cool.
Yeah, that'd be
17
Oh,
and a 20.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, fuck you.
dude.
Well,
There you go and get those high rolls out right now. Just get them out of your system.
it's difficult terrain, so
It's difficult terrain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a wee little step forward.
Okay. Kind of stepping in front of Azure there.
Uh-huh. That's a thick doorway. Is it really?
You can skip that. That's just the maps butting up against each other.
A big 10 feet.
It's a 10-foot door.
Damn, that's a hallway right there.
You spell doorway with 2 C's.
It's a closet. It's a closet, so it's like a door, but there's a closet in between for a door getting inside. So it's like a little mud room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's just the perspective.
Airlock.
So yeah, airlock. Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Your turn?
Neat. Yes.
Okay. That's going to bring us to Artemis, and some NPCs are up on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna use 30 feet of my movement to get up to the door, which I think will, it'll get me to the
Yes.
door.
And you do not take an attack of
Alright.
opportunity because you are still within the range of the Minotaur.
Cool. We love that. Can I peek inside the door?
Yes, you can take a quick peek,
Can I
and you
just get a lay
see
of the land?
these 4 people.
Okay.
You see Brobat sitting in a chair all the way down at the end.
Okay, can Brobat see me by any chance?
You would imagine so. It's got line of sight.
Okay, cool. She's just gonna wave hello and fireball.
Fireball.
Yes.
Okay.
Fireball. Third level.
What
This
is the
first
range of
fireball of the
fireball?
campaign.
Yeah,
It might
it
be.
is.
Might be.
150
10 feet.
Right. Sorry. When it hits, what's the range?
Oh, when it hits.
40 feet across is a 20-foot radius.
It's 20
So
foot radius. Yeah.
Okay.
feet wide.
So 5, 10, 15,
Fuck
20.
yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah,
I think that's
dude.
going to hit everybody. I think
Yeah, it
that's
takes up
going to
the
hit
entire room to send
everybody.
in
So
the-
we're all going to make some saves. Let's get to it.
Not the
here.
furniture.
Not the furniture.
Through the furniture.
Wait, I was thinking about this though. Wait.
Wait,
That
what
is-
level are you casting Fireball at?
3.
Ah,
10.
excellent. Excellent.
Pry pulls out a marshmallow on a stick because we planned this.
Wait, I forgot the chocolate. I looked in the. Oh gosh,
Oh, got any graham crackers? Or...
I have prunes. They help keep balance through digestive tract at least.
I didn't know we were setting fire on garbage today.
3
Garbage
fails, 1 pass. So what's the total damage?
24 points of damage.
24
You
points.
know,
of
bro, that
damage.
pass.
Bro, that probably passed.
Probably,
Okay.
but
You would be
might
going-
still have to take half. I don't know.
The other one.
Yeah, I think it's half if they pass.
I think it's
Yeah,
half.
that's half.
Yeah.
So 12 for the one that passed. Okay, all of those. Yeah, you see fire just hit a bunch of them, particularly the one that is closest to Pry, like drops to a knee for a second before struggling to their feet. And Brobat, like, you see him like, and just like shout and like wave his hands and just like try to like beat it off of him, but he's like breathing heavy and not looking good.
And that's gonna end my turn.
I'm with you, Rodis.
Okay.
I'm with the Casey. Who like, what?
Okay.
Easy. No.
I'm dead.
Interestingly enough, the one behind the one that kind of fell to the ground disappears. Like disappear, like just you hear a shout and then they're not there anymore.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
All right.
Well, that has to be the real Brobat because of the Seeker Dart. Or it has to be the person that we met in the bar
Yeah.
because of the Seeker Dart. So,
Yeah.
you know.
All right.
But they could have left when you after your shot because you shot on the door. We don't know what happens when the door is closed. In his defense,
True.
True.
they could have been
you
like,
see
"I got
the
to attack
dart?
him out."
Did you see the dart in Bropat?
I don't know how because it just says that like once it's used, it's like
Oh, go to the dart right
wait.
after that.
Does it just disappear or something?
The dart's magic is spent and it becomes an ordinary dart. Yeah, so did I see it in Brobat?
No, you did not see it sticking in him.
Mm.
But there was time in between you throwing it and it hitting, and I mean, he could have removed it and tossed it aside.
That's true. Yeah.
So,
But I'm not misunderstanding how the darts work, right?
you're not misunderstanding how the darts work. No.
Okay.
So, but you're
Okay. So that
You're
is
making
the
an
person
assumption that
who called
Brobat's the
himself
only one
Brobat
who
that
can
we
cast
met in the
spells.
bar.
So yes.
Oh no, I wasn't making that assumption at all. I just wanted to make sure it was actually him and not like Daisy May in an awful disguise or something terrible like that, because I know how dark and twisted
I
you
guess
are.
remains to be seen. All right, so that's going to bring us to one of the enemy, who Artemis, you're standing in the doorway, and all of a sudden, from a corner, kind of far over in the left-hand corner, you see the person who had just disappeared reappear. Let me get the right player.
Oh.
And because they were an unseen attacker, at the same time, you see 2 Eldritch Blasts flying your direction. So they're
Sweet.
going to roll on that. That's a plus. Okay, here we go.
Shield.
Shield. Okay. First one misses.
Yeah, so that would
Next
be
one's a
2.
21. Does shield stop that?
No, it doesn't stop that.
Okay, so you take one of those, and that's going to be 1d10. You take 9 points of force damage from
Okay.
that.
Cool.
All right. And then I have a lot of tabs open. There's a lot going on in this battle. The next person up is Azure. So Azure is going to pull her swords from her scabbards and draw them across her bare shoulders, nicking a little bit of blood along them, and you see them light up with this like dark purpley eldritch energy. And
Nice.
Azure,
Let's
see,
In the name of
Azure,
love.
yes, she's going to run up to the Minotaur.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
Be careful of him, Azure.
Do it.
We're going to, let's see here. Actually, no, she's not going to run up to it. Instead, anyone looking at, she's got to step to the side, and anyone looking at her all of a sudden sees her eyes go completely like purpley black and crackling. And she is going to cast Blood Curse of Binding.
Oh.
That is going
I say
to be...
prayer to enter when I see her eyes.
I need the Minotaur stats, and that is it's a strength saving throw, so it's got a good chance. But it rolled a 9, so that fails. So its speed is reduced to 0, and it is unable to take reactions until it saves. She's then going to run up to it. She's then going to run up to it, and because that was a bonus action, and she's going to take a swing. And that is a 23 to hit. That is unfortunately only 6 damage plus 6 of Eldritch damage, force damage. So that is going to be 12 points. And she doesn't say anything. She's almost kind of gone like rage mode or bestial, and she like her shoulders are extra hunched, and she just back in its face. She stands not as tall as it, but taller than any of you, and is like looking up into its face, just roaring at each other. That's going to bring us to Grokus with Malachite on deck.
So Grokus is going to small little dwarf legs. It's going to go 25 feet. So I guess thinking like right behind like Barnabas, I think he can make it there. Wait. So right behind and he's going to wait. So no, I don't know who's in the door. I've heard talking in there, but I don't know who's in there actually. So for now, I'm just going to cast. I'm going to say a quick prayer and cast Spiritual Guardian. So I'm going to count on the prayers of all my ancestors, the one that I just met not too long ago, to invade and to protect us in Dwarvish. And so it's a 15, yeah. So it's floating on 15 feet in a sphere. So I think that's going to hit. Oh yeah. Well, that'd get him. So if he can make a he can make a save now. He can make a Wisdom save 16.
Fuck you, dude.
The Minotaur?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Or take half damage.
Wisdom save. Let's see here. Nope, fail.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be no damage. See, too many dice. Ooh. Okay, 12 points of and if, what if they're land? It's either gonna be radiant damage, or if they're evil, it's going to be necrotic. So I'm assuming isn't necrotic, I imagine.
Yeah, be necrotic damage. Yep.
This is a good dude.
Yeah, so you see these dwarf kind of spirits kind of come out and just kind of slaps with their own kind of great axe, kind of take it out of him. And when it connects to his body, you see like just necrotic damage, it's like gonna go across where they slash, like kind of a burning motion almost.
Yeah, they leave these long burn marks on him.
And his speed is half too, so when that starts,
well, it's at 0 from the blood curse.
Yeah, so when he starts, so if he starts to get breaks out of it, he'd still only have half speed.
Sure.
He
Makes
can't
sense.
run away. Oh my god. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then I'll end my turn because I can't continue farther. So yeah, let's have that out and about.
Okay. That brings us to Malachite.
Okay. I'm assuming the door is still open behind us.
It is to the outside. Yes.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp on the Minotaur
Okay.
to try to move him outside.
Okay, what's the save?
So he has to make a 15 con save.
Gets an 18.
Ah,
Dang it.
Wait, does he get a D4 for all
Yeah,
the
Mind Sliver.
Mind
How
Sliver,
long
is that
does
for all
Mind
the
Sliver
hits?
last?
Until the top of Uranus's next turn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Everyone until my next turn, or just the first?
What does it say for Mind Sliver?
I'm pretty sure it's just the first.
Because that would have
It
been
must subtract 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn, which would have been for the blood
that was the
curse.
one for Azure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone want a silvery barbs?
Oh shit! Yeah, silvery barbs. I totally forgot I had that.
Okay.
It takes a village.
Use your reaction. Silvery barbs.
Yes, it is a reaction.
Okay, so it re-rolls. That's a 13 with the re-roll.
Yes.
Who gets advantage?
I'm gonna get
Clutch.
Malachite advantage.
Okay, cool. Just on my next thing.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
whatever
sweet.
you do next at any time.
Sweet. So I'm gonna move him outside with the
Okay.
vortex warp, and then I'm gonna slam the door.
Okay.
How is he frozen? He still can't move. So he's just kind of like.
Yeah, like Ramsey's like,
Peony just sticks a tongue out like
And Azure was yelling at him, and it's just like,
I hope there's
Yeah.
someone just walking by too. Like, what the heck? It's like,
And,
right.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm just gonna animate my shield that's on my back. I'm gonna throw it up in the air, and it's gonna
okay. It
float.
boom, floats there just in front of you, protecting you,
Where'd you get
moving
that
as you
from?
move.
now is not the time.
Let's talk about it.
Malachite.
Ask me later.
Lots of explaining to do.
All right. That's going to bring us to the thugs. So are they taking damage, or it's just difficult terrain for them, correct, Peony?
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
5, 10, 15. So they can get to there, and 5, 10, 15. Okay. So the first
Yeah,
one can
nice
reach
space.
Artemis. The other one has a crossbow, though, so he can shoot at you. So first one's going to take 2 attacks against you, Artemis. That is an 11
Cool. No,
and a 12.
does not hit. Does not hit.
Okay, the other one's going to shoot at you as well. That's going to be a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Is your
still up?
shield yeah, it lasts until the start of your next turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
then my shield's still up then.
Yeah.
That brings my AC to 18.
Throws the bolt off to the side, and they are stymied in this moment.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
This one is going to rush you, Pry, and take 2 attacks against you with like a mace that they're carrying. That's a 21 and a 6. So that only one hits. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uncanny dodge.
To have that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it was what? 7? So now
7,
it's
so you
3?
take 3.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brobat stands up and brings a crossbow up that he had on the other side of the chair and aims it at you and fires it.
You
dang. That at Pry. That is just a 10. That is just a 10.
Nope.
So that's gonna miss. That will bring us to who's the next person? Oh yeah, this other thug over here on the side. He is going to rush you as well. And he is going to take some attacks against you. First one is a 28 to hit.
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
And the next one is a 23.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one's 13
Are
points
these
of damage.
Are these all regular damage?
Correct. Yep, they're just slashing damage. So 13
Okay,
on the
13,
first
you
one.
said?
Yep.
Okay.
And 7 on the second.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's going to bring us to the top of the round, and Pry is up with Uranus on deck.
Okay.
You are terrified.
And you are frightened of that one that rushed towards you. Yes.
Right, yeah. On that, the one that oh no.
You can, I think you repeat the save at the end of your turn. Oh no, sorry, you're no longer, sorry, their turn came and went. You're no longer frightened. Yeah, it was until the start of the next turn.
Andrew, can you make it, can you roll a save with some
Oh
save
right,
for,
yeah.
for the one who attacked Artemis? Because he came to the Spirit Guardians. It's 15 foot radius.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good thought. Wisdom save.
16
Oh,
wisdom
they
save.
both did.
They both did.
They both did.
It's
Yeah.
a 7 and a 9. They both fail.
Yeah. So they'll take 6 points of either necrotic or radiant. So you see a whole bunch of dwarves come out too. Other ones just kind of flitter out as well. It's much rapport and take their swings with their great axes and their hammers.
Okay.
Yep, and they both have their speed halved as well. And so now both their speeds are halved.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Pry, you're up.
Sorry, I'm rereading this because last time I messed it up, and I want to make sure that I don't mess it up. Wait, where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to. Which one of these? Like, they're two different people. Like, do they appear? They don't appear to have the same kinds of capabilities, I assume.
They're different. They're built different. They're carrying different weapons. One's got a club. The other's got a sword.
Okay. Is the one on the left is the one with the sword?
Yeah, that's the one that you're frightened of. Yeah, that has the sword.
Well, that I was frightened of.
You were frightened of. Yes, excuse me.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna take a step. Nope. I have to go this way in order for that to work. Okay, I'm gonna take a step this way.
Okay. Do you have a way to avoid the attack of opportunity?
Nope.
Okay, so you'll take an attack of opportunity from that one.
Yep.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be another 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So I will attack the one that I'm in front of now with sneak attack because no other creatures are within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
And I will use the crystal longsword, two-handed, for an 11. Probably not.
11 just hits.
Oh shoot. Okay, cool. Amazing. And then that is, sorry, this has weird damage with it. Okay, so it takes 9 slashing damage plus, nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, that's also the wrong one. Good lord. Here we go. Plus 3 radiant damage and okay, then I will use one of the charges to regain the what?
No, I was asking what was the total before? Are the charges of the radiant, right?
Yeah. So
okay,
it was,
so what was the total before that?
So it was 9 slashing plus 3 radiant, so 12.
Oh,
total.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, and now you're using a charge. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So now I'm using a charge to regain the 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
Yes. So I'll get that back.
Let's
and then plus my sneak attack damage.
And that, well, I'll save you the rolling. That is enough to kill this one. It falls to the ground dead.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So then in that case, that was only 5 feet of my movement. So I have another Yeah. So I will move to there with the rest of my movement, and
Okay.
then I will use my bonus action. I believe I can do this, right? To drink a potion
Yes,
of
you can.
healing. Yep, that's me. Okay.
Okay. Aranis, you are up.
So Arana sees that the Minotaur is gone. So he's gonna put away his shield and pull out his rapier. Run up to these dudes. Let me move my guy. And there we go. He's gonna run up all in the mix here and make 2 attacks.
Go for it.
And if I'm attacking the one next to Artemis, does that count as flanking or?
Does not, because you're not directly opposite.
Okay, copy that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm attacking him first, but that's a 14 to hit plus plus 7, so 21.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
6 plus 4. So that's 7 points to him, and then I'm gonna throw a blade flourish on there. I'm gonna do slashing flourish. So you expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration to deal extra damage equal to the number you roll on the die to the target you hit and to any other creature within 5 feet of you. So that's going to be another 4 to that guy.
Okay.
And then 4 to the one directly in front of me.
And 4 to Artemis.
No.
Does it say to any other creature or one other creature within 5 feet
one
of you?
other creature.
Okay, I heard any other creature. So, okay.
Oh, it does say any other creature within
It's,
5
no.
it's like a...
Oh.
It's like a sonic thing. So, Artemis, you will take 4 points of damage on that.
That's fine.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. I understand now. Very good to know.
It says any other creature of your choice.
Oh, any of
Your
your
choice.
Choice? Okay.
Read the whole thing out, Casey.
Heyo.
Okay, let me
Any other creature
just...
of your choice.
Still take 4 damage.
What it says for me is you can expend 1 use of your bardic inspiration to deal extra damage equal to the number you roll on the die to the target you hit and to any other creature within 5 feet of you. It doesn't say of your choice on what I'm reading on the character.
Oh.
Okay.
Then
Well,
someone is wrong.
if you can correct me if you find a different source, but for now, because that's what your character sheet says, well, that's what we're going to roll with.
Okay, so 4 points of damage.
4 points.
Yes.
Yeah. Some splash damage.
I'm more careful with that.
And that one that you
good.
attacked, Aranis, is looking real rough.
Do I want to attack him or do I want to? Yeah, I'll do my offhand attack at him too.
Okay.
With rapier.
Okay. Well, offhand would be like a dagger or something.
2. I thought you could do 2 weapon fighting as long as they're both finesse weapons.
Do you have 2 rapiers? Like, what's your setup?
I think you need a feat for that.
Yeah, your offhand attack has to be like another finesse weapon, but you have to have whatever's in your inventory. Like, it's not just 2 attacks with the same weapon.
Yeah, I was attacking with my rapier. First I attacked with my shamshir or my
I see, gotcha. You've got 2 swords, 2 finesse swords you're wielding. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so you can go with the rapier.
So that was a 13 plus 5 is 18 to hit.
That hits, yep, but the damage does not include your modifier. It's just straight dice.
It does because 2 weapon fighting from being my fighting style.
That's right, because you changed your subclass. Yep, okay, cool. Good to go.
Swords bar, baby.
Swords bar.
Hell yeah.
That's 8 plus 2 is 10.
That is just enough to do it. They fall.
Sweet.
Where they die, just kidding.
Don't waste your breath.
Everybody's like, don't you dare. All right. That is the end of your turn.
Yes.
All right.
I go to
Minotaur.
say it in Artemis Steps on my foot.
The Minotaur, Lord.
Minotaur is going
Can't
to
move.
Has been
take-
kicked
yep.
out of the fight again.
Yeah.
But you
You
just
can't
hear
come
it
back
go.
in,
You just
that's
hear a muffled "Rrrr" from outside, and you hear Azure say, "Oh, I just felt him break free." So he's
Did
no
you keep the
longer.
door open, Malachite or Joe?
No, I shut the
shut it.
door.
Artemis!
What?
All right.
Never mind, I'll message you. Sorry.
Okay.
Peony, you're up with Artemis on deck.
Yes, and also on D&D Beyond's College of Swords page,
Mhm.
it does say of your choice. So
Okay.
I think it just snipped it for the character page.
Okay, Artemis, you can take those 4 HP back. That's fine then.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt.
I love owning everything.
Lawyer for the win.
To get into the room. Fuck shit, tits. So if I move 15 feet here,
Yep.
how many actual feet does it take to get into the room?
10. You can
10?
basically skip the 5
Okay.
feet where the rooms are connected on the map.
Okie dokie. The guy in front of Artemis and next to Uranus is still alive?
He is.
Healthy looking?
You could use your action to make a perception check.
Nope, don't care that much. I more mean like he doesn't look like that messed up. We didn't hit him with that much damage, I don't think, right? I'm just gonna hit him. I'm gonna fire with my bonus action. I will cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay, sounds good. He is Hunter's
Yep.
marked.
The little red laser beam comes out. And we'll just start firing with my bow. So my first attack is a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. So that's a lot of d6s. This one's my bow. This one is pedal, and this one's for Hunter's Mark. Because pedal's on my shoulder. Bow first. So takes 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
3 points of acid. Is that what
10
pedal's
total?
on? I think acid. Acid
Okay.
damage.
And then the Hunter's mark
And-
damage.
5 points from Hunter's Mark.
All right. You sink an arrow deep into him. He buckles and is bleeding out of his side profusely, but is not quite dead.
Seven piercing plus 3 plus 5. Okie dokie. I'll shoot again.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think a 29 probably hits.
Just a little bit.
He's like, I'm okay, I'm still alive, I'm fine.
Try again. Oh, is Andrew frozen? I can't hear you.
No, I can see
Andrew?
you all just fine.
Andrew?
Can you see me okay?
We were beating him too bad.
We're beating his ass.
I don't know if we're beating it. We don't know if that's really
Hello?
A second.
Are you alive?
Hang on. Just give it a minute.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Hear you. Yeah, you're frozen now. Oh, you moved a little bit.
I can hear you.
We back?
It's a little shot, like your vision, like your look shot, and we can hear you just fine.
Okay. As long as you can hear me, that's fine, because the recording's fine on my end.
Cool.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right, it's next shot. I think probably hits. So this is 10 points of piercing damage plus 2 extra damage from Hunter's Mark and then 6 acid damage.
He goes
Petal.
down. You put the arrow through his throat, and he is no more.
Cool. I'd like to use the last 10 feet of my movement. Oh, he's right there, isn't he?
I
Right
can
at the
move.
door.
You can stand over the body. I'll just slide him over so you have access.
Okay, yeah, I'll stand over the body.
On top of the body.
Just like scampers on top, like ha, yeah. No, probably just carefully stepping around him. I'm not in melee range of this guy, right? If I'm outside of the door.
Correct. Yes. You're out of melee range.
Tight. Neat. Oh, and I think it's on my next turn. I can switch bonus. Yeah, I can switch. I'm just marked. Okay, that's my that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. That brings us to Artemis.
Okay, so Artemis is going to pull a scroll out, and she's going to actually move back towards the door, and she's going to cast immovable object on the door so the Minotaur can't come back in.
Excuse me?
Let's go. Fuck you.
we see a recurring villain and say, no, thank you, sir. We don't accept solicitors.
You see the door rattle.
No, it won't even rattle.
It's the fucking Kool-Aid man through the wall.
That was great.
Okay, the door is immovable.
Yep. And yeah, that's her turn.
Don't forget that it's immovable, except for anyone that you choose can actually operate it as normal.
Awesome.
That's so cool.
Yep. So we can open the door if we feel like it.
Yeah. But we don't feel like it right now. So yep, that's my turn.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to the warlock in the corner. And I need to read a spell real quick. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's see, let's roll that.
That is lovely.
The warlock in the corner begins casting a spell. Pry, how many HP do you have?
Boy, I love that question.
No.
That's an awesome question.
I don't like it.
I have 19 because of this asshole with a sword.
Well, that's more than it rolled for sleep.
Ooh.
Sorry, I forgot. It casts everything at 5th level.
What?
So
What?
2d8
Warlock.
additional. So hold on. 17 plus what level is sleep? Hold on. Let me double check what level sleep is. That's a 1st level spell. Even if it rolls 1s on everything else, that's going to be enough. So pry. You all of a sudden fall asleep and you fall prone.
Rude.
Oh no.
Super rude.
And everybody in the doorway watches Pry all of a sudden swoon as magic is cast and whispered in her direction, and you fall over.
Trash.
That's going to bring us to Azure with Grokus on deck. Azure is going to, let's see, let me get on the right levy, or the right, yeah, there we go. 5, 10, 15. He's going to run right up to this goon right here and is going to take a attack against him. That is going to hit with a 22. And that's going to do, let's see, 18 points of damage between slashing and fire. And add that in. Okay. Cuts into him. And I think, oh no, Azure attacks twice. That's right. So unfortunately, the next one misses with a 13. That is not enough to get through his armor. So one attack hits, and Azure just kind of stands there growling in his direction now. It's going to bring us to Grokus with Malachite on deck.
So I'm going to come inside at least. So it'll be
sorry. At the end of
what?
at the end of Azure's turn, that thug is actually going to swing back at her, and take an attack against Azure. But that's a natural 1, and that misses. So now Grokus, you're up.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to come into the room. Was it like 10 feet for me to get in, right? I think.
Yep.
Where did I go?
Well, you just went underneath Azure.
Oh, I'm hiding underneath Azure, so I just go into the duck.
Yep.
And so walking in, and then so help to make a Wisdom 16 save. So he's entering it for the first time. So I'm bringing his spiritual graph still with me.
Yep, Wisdom. Let's see here. That is a 20 on the save.
Ooh, so it takes half damage.
Yes.
So it'll take 8 points of either, like I said, it's neutral or bad. It's going to take necrotic damage. So it'll be 8 points of damage.
Okay, 8 points of damage. Gotcha. Some of the dwarves come out and hit him, but kind of glance off as he ducks out of the way a little bit.
And then I'm gonna see Brobar right there. So I see Brobar right there. So I see just him standing there. I'm just gonna mutter just like, why? And so I'm gonna curse him. And then I'm gonna just bonus action a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And make an attack.
Okay, spiritual weapon floats above Brobat.
Yeah, 60 feet. Actually, can I make it that far? I think 60 feet.
Yeah, easily. Yeah. Easily.
Ooh, that'd be a 26 to hit.
That's going to hit. So plus the curse, which doubles all the damage. Go ahead and roll.
So that's going to be a 24.
Grokus Darkbringer.
So
you bring, is it your scales that you bring out?
Into scales. And don't catch what I'll do again.
You bring the scales down on top of his head, and how would you like to kill Brobat?
No.
No. No.
No. No.
I wouldn't like to kill him, so if I could, like, if I control, I wouldn't want to kill him. Because even though I know he's bad, like, just knowing there's a dwarf.
So you want it to be non-lethal damage?
Yeah, if I could, because he would not want to, even though he knows he needs to, but that's something he's been struggling with because it's still a dwarf.
Okay. You bring it down at the back of his skull and knock him unconscious, and he slumps forward, falling onto the ground. That's going to bring us to Malachite. Actually, sorry, at the end of your turn, that thug makes another attack against Azure. Let me roll that real quick. That is a 13, which misses, because Azure has a 16 AC. What a useless goon you are. All right. That'll bring us to Malachite.
Okay. I'm going to walk over to the doorway. I haven't even seen in there yet, so I'm going to take a look at what's going on. And then I'm going to... let's see here. I think I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt at excuse me, at the guy in the corner.
Okay.
This little dude.
Go for it.
At second level. And that is a, come on, 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Square between the eyes.
And then, okay. And then I need to roll a D8 here. And I'll say it's say fire damage.
Okay.
And so it's 9 so far 9 points plus uh 23 points of fire damage.
Damn.
23. Okay.
See.
That was with my arcane firearm and stuff.
Yeah,
so
it goes off like a gun and slams him against the back wall. He kind of peels himself away and is clutching his chest where there's a big burn mark and kind of like gasping for air a little bit. Not dead, but not looking great.
007.
That's right. And I think that's it. So I'll just hang out there in the doorway.
All right. That brings us to the thugs. So the one there is going to take some attacks against actually no, at the end of Malachite's turn, that one takes another swipe at Azure.
Stop it.
That's a natural 2. I cannot hit anything. All right, so now they take their actual attacks. It's going to be a 20, which hits, a natural 20.
Who does?
And a 17, which hits. So all 3 hits with one of them being a
No,
natural
it's nat 20. No, it doesn't. I can stop that.
Yes!
I can stay
Get
on
that
that.
out? Okay, so
Yes!
just
Yeah.
3 hits. Just 3 hits.
Yeah, I can negate that.
11,
Brocus.
15. Let me add these up. And then the last one is another 13. As with 3 quick cuts, this thug finds the pressure points in Azure, and you watch her large form buckle and the knee kind of go loose for a second as the sword grabs the back of it and slices. And Azure is okay, but looking rough after those quick attacks.
Yeah, it's called Sentinel at Death's Door. I can use it 4 times per day. So yeah, it's Sentinel's at that door. That's how 30 feet any source of critical hit you can turn into a normal hit. So yeah.
Okay. And then that thug is going to curl back 5, 10, 15.
Speed is half. No, I think its speed is still half.
Oh, that's right.
He has to make the save again because he started there, so he has to make the save again. Wisdom 16.
Yep. So he'll only move a few feet, but then we'll make the save. It's wisdom.
Yes.
15.
So I hit full damage.
Full damage. Okay.
Yep, let me go and there you go. There you are. So it's gonna be 10 points of necrotic damage. So doors again, just giving out a battle practice, take another swing too, and one connects right to the chest.
Okay. And actually it's not curling that direction, it's actually curling over by Pry. And standing over her and just holding the sword up above Pry's sleeping body. We'll take an attack of opportunity from Azure, which is a natural 18, so that's going to hit. And it takes 15 points of damage from Azure. Not loving that. Kind of gets cut in the back and he kind of yells out as he moves that direction, but is now standing above Pry, holding the blade, and just says, "I'll cut her and kill her if you come any closer." All right, that's going to bring us to... one second, let me check one thing real quick, because I want to make sure I'm not missing out. Okay, yeah. Sounds good. All right, so that's going to bring us to the top of the round, which is Pry, but you are asleep. There's no save from this. You're just dozing. And that brings us to Aranis.
Can I get through the door at all? Or
you can move through ally spaces, yes. Yeah.
I'm also small enough that you can walk over me.
They block you out, so like no.
So yeah, Uranus is just gonna go ahead and run in, and get up next to this dude.
Okay.
And no, you know what? Uranus is gonna run up, and get close and kind of bonus action healing word on Pry.
Okay.
We'll go
Thank you, Brand.
second level, which is 2d4 plus 4. Where are my d4s?
I got that. I was a cleric. I'm doing a bad job.
Oh, that's 2 4s.
Nice.
So 8 plus 4 is 12.
Yay.
And then he's just eyes like inky black.
But you do not wake up, Pry. You just
Oh,
take
I
the
know.
healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he's staring up at the guy threatening to attack Pry, and he is just gonna shake Pry.
Okay, you're using your action to shake Pry awake.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
You come awake, Pry. At the end of your turn, he brings the sword down into Pry's
on
belly.
me?
Yep.
Oh, good.
On you.
Cool. Awesome.
You are prone, so it is with advantage.
Yep.
That is a 25 to hit.
Uncanny dodge.
So you'll take 5 points of
roll out of
damage.
the way.
You'll take 5 points of damage then. 5 points total.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a 10.
Okay.
All right. And then that brings us to... Who does that bring us to? That brings us to the Minotaur. You hear boom from the outside.
Yes.
As he tries to bash the door down, but it is an immovable object.
Immovable object.
Peony, you're up with Artemis on deck.
So the Brobat we saw is now lying unconscious on the floor.
Yeah, Brobat's unconscious on the floor.
But still looks like Brobat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm an intelligent creature. I feel that I could probably infer that that's not actually Brobat laying on the floor.
You would need to make an intelligence check to infer that in combat.
Would that take an action of mine, or
seriously?
is that just like a thought processy, thinky?
Yeah, if she's like logicking her way to that, then why wouldn't her character?
Okay. You can make that assumption.
I don't like that.
Looks exactly like Brobat.
But we all have pretty low level spells to make ourselves look exactly like anyone we want. So
yeah, stands to reason that
those spells usually fail when you go unconscious.
Almost someone else cast it on him.
but those are low level spells.
Okay.
All right, well, what are you doing with your turn, Peony?
As you guys know, we don't see Daisy. That's all I'm saying.
Is there a way for Peony to try and track? Like, we just saw a bunch of people leave this place, right? Is there a way for Peony to track where, like, scuffle, like movement, where they were walking from before they got to the front door?
Yes, you would be using your action to make a survival check in that regard.
I would love to do that.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, have Petal assist me.
Okay.
She is giving me the help action.
There is a lot of combat that has happened. There is blood on the floor. This is a high DC.
Yep.
But you have assistance.
Cool. How is a I don't know how to do fucking math. You're so dumb. 23.
23. You look about and you do see near the door, the actual outside door, you see lots of like kind of footprints in the dust and like that gathered and stuff. Unfortunately, as it gets to about where you're all standing right now, it just gets intermingled with everything else. And the entanglement that you cast kind of obscures things down the hall, and it's just blood everywhere.
I had to drop concentration on entanglement to cast Hunter Spark, so it is gone.
Sure. Okay.
And it's just magic.
Yeah, I mean, it's still when it happened, it disrupted like the dust around it and everything like that. Like it was physically there, and then went away. So unfortunately, even with a 23, you're not seeing like
is it
clear.
Too late to use Flash of Genius to add a
the
D4
results,
to that?
Yeah, the results of the roll have already been explained. So yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to use my 25 feet of movement. These are little alcoves in the wall?
Yeah, they're kind of just little inset areas, like something may have been put there at one time, but isn't currently.
Cool. I'm gonna run and duck behind the couch.
Okay. Kind of skid your way in, hide behind the couch.
I mean, that's fair.
So like look around and then
All right. That brings us to Artemis.
Okay, so she's gonna walk back over to the door and she's gonna step inside because I think that's gonna take up her full 30 feet of movement. And I guess, is that goon that's standing over Pry like still alive and well?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Firebolt to the back.
Okay. Go for it.
Face. So that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so 2d10. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. End of your turn. Sorry, what else do you have?
Oh, no, that's it.
That
was
okay,
the end of my turn.
End of your turn, he brings the sword down towards Pry again with advantage.
God damn it.
That is a 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
And that is 12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that brings us to the Warlock. Let's see, what is he going to do? He has, how much movement does he have? I think it's just 30 feet, yep. Oh, let's see here. I can just get there. He is going to run up, just dash his way up this way, and reach kind of through the two of you and grab the shoulder of the other goon, and then Dimension Door.
Oh,
counterspell?
Counterspell.
Yeah.
That shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Throwback. That's definitely like.
That or
Yeah.
third.
Why else would you grab him and
Third level.
Third level. Okay. That does not automatically work, so you need to go ahead and roll a spell casting check. So this is a D20 plus your spell casting modifier. Your ability modifier, not your full like 2-hit spell casting.
Okay.
So just intelligence.
Just intelligence. Okay. Hang on. Oh God. So my intelligence is +2, so 18.
18 is enough. You counter spell the
Not today.
Dimension Door, and he just kind of looks at you with fear in his eyes. And we have any bonus action cantrips? Let's see. Those are all actions. All right. That's all he's
Nope,
got.
not unless you expend a sorcery point.
He's a warlock. All right. That brings us to Azure, who, despite the pain, is going to rush forward, and she's going to go after the spellcaster.
Yeah. Get him out of there.
Yeah.
No more dimension door.
No more dimension doors.
Oh,
for
sorry.
you.
At the end of the spellcaster's turn, the guy takes another stab down at Pry with advantage.
Relax, my dude.
21 to hit,
Yeah.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
now Azure's going to go after him. Where are we at? Nope, that's the wrong stat block. That just misses on her first attack. You see that the spellcaster has some sort of arcane armor that it just bounces off of. But the second one does hit. And with that, it kind of bounces off, and Azure kind of like growls and then just brings it up with two hands and cleaves right through him. It cuts the spellcaster in half, all the way, like just splitting until he flops over. Not completely bifurcated, but pretty close.
That's us, bros.
That's what you get for being a criminal.
That's us, bro.
This is what you get for being naughty.
Okay.
Perfectly down the middle, like perfectly balanced now.
Almost. Grokus, you're up. Malachite, you're on deck.
So I'm going to so I'm going to just use my movement to come up here and so I'll have to make the Wisdom 16 save. Is it possible to me? I can't get flanking at all, right? I can go behind them, so well.
Yeah. Yeah, and Pry is not currently an
16.
active combatant, so yeah.
I mean, but you could stand behind him, so when I stand up, I'm flanking.
Sure, I'll get whatever I can get. Like, yeah, I get over there. So it's gonna be 16 save first.
16.
Wisdom.
Yes, correct. That's right. 22.
So he takes tap damage. So he'll take 9 points of damage, and then
Okay.
I'm going to just make a let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna get attack with my hammer. So set that forever.
Oh.
That's a
Yes, go ahead. Sorry, there was a flavored thing.
Yeah.
I'll get to it next round. Go for it.
okay. So it's 24 to hit with the hammer.
24, yeah, hits.
So it's going to be 4 points, and then it's bonus action when I hit with spiritual weapon.
All right, go for it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's only be a 16.
16 misses. You feel it hit tough armor and bounce away.
I don't feel it, but yes, okay.
Sense it through the magical vibrations.
And they'll end my turn.
All right, Malachite, you're up.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oh well, I messed up.
It's okay.
So that guy's the only one left
So we can see.
standing. How does he look? Damage wise.
Not that bad. Standing strong.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, which is 3 rays of fire.
That's good.
So, first one is a 16 to hit.
That misses.
You have advantage from
I don't think you ever used it for silver barbs. You never used it.
Yeah.
That's true. Second one's still 16. Third one is the only one that hits, even with advantage on one of them, because it's only on one, right?
It's on your first attack, yeah.
Okay, so 26 to hit on the
That
last
definitely hits.
one. So it takes 13 points of fire damage.
13 points on one hit. Excellent.
Nice.
All right. Still
Now how
standing
does he
strong.
look?
No, not much
Still
affected.
okay.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, I am gonna walk into the room. Just gonna stand like right here.
Okay. All right, that brings us to the last thug standing. And he just looks at you all, kind of surrounding him, and just goes, I warned you. And he brings the sword up down on you again, Pry.
Don't let him monologue, as she does.
That is a natural 20.
No,
it's not. No,
no,
it's
it's not.
No, it's not.
Oh,
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Literally, it's not.
You're not
I
doing
just
that to
thought
me
that.
again. I swear.
It's not.
No,
But it is 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
Are you conscious?
No, I am not.
He brings the sword up and down on you again. That hits, and you automatically fail your first two death saves. And he just looks up at the rest of you, and you see him grin, and then you see a shimmer as the veneer of this normal halfling, goon falls away, and instead the bearded, grinning, strong, and still very much in control of the situation Brobat stands there with his sword piercing Pry. He gives a little twist for good measure and just looks at all of you and says, throw down your weapons. That'll bring us to you, Pry.
Please.
Oh God.
Please.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Oh,
Can you flash of genius a death save?
Oh God. Oh God.
Can I?
This is bad.
Natural 19.
Okay, we're fine. We're
Okay,
balling.
okay.
We're.
I mean, that's
hold
one
the
success
fuck
and
up.
2 failures. Calm down.
But it's not a failure,
It's
isn't it?
not a failure. You're just dead.
Yeah.
No.
At the
It
end of your
doesn't say
turn,
death saves.
Fucking
unfortunately.
legendary
Yeah,
action.
right.
Stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
at the end of your turn, he takes an attack.
Too bad I'm
but
the only one with Sentinel.
He brings the sword up and slashes against you, Uranus. That is a 22 to hit you.
Really?
I don't care. That hits.
What the fuck? Why?
He's giving us an opportunity to throw down our weapons because he wants to show superiority.
12 points of slashing damage against you.
I don't
Uranus.
trust a non-vindictive enemy. What are you doing?
I don't like it.
And it's Uranus, it's your turn.
Bonus action, healing word again. At second level again.
Thank you, friend.
Get 2 4s again. How about that? That's 7.
Okay.
Something.
That's something.
And then I'm going to attack with the scimitar. Or Shamshir, I mean. That's 11.
Misses.
That's my turn.
End of your turn, he looks down at Pry, stirring, and just goes, I should finish the job, and brings it down on you again, Pry.
Mhm.
It's not an auto hit this time, though, right?
It's not,
Yeah.
but it's with
No.
advantage.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs.
Canceling it out, it's an 18.
18 still hits. Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
And I'll give Pride advantage.
You take 6 points of damage then.
6. Hey.
Okay.
Technically, the Minotaur is still in initiative. You hear a crash as it breaks through one of the windows in the back.
Oh my god!
How big are the windows, though? He's like 8
I
feet
thought, what was
tall.
the point of the abjuration? Oh,
You hear a bing go through everywhere.
It's just alarm. That's what the
and because
abjuration
that's
is.
the end of a turn, Brobat brings the sword down again.
That's convenient for you, isn't it, Andrew?
That's the
My
way the
God.
initiative order
Oh my
goes.
god.
Oh wait, could I have I could have
Uncanny dodge
oh,
because
no,
you're
no.
awake.
No, I did uncanny
And you
dodge
can
already,
hellish
so I can't
rebuke.
also. No, they're both reactions, so I can
damn
only.
it.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
Bro, back, fucking relax.
Fuck this dude.
Nice.
That
Jeez.
is 12 points of damage.
Yep. He's jealous because I'm so cute.
That brings
That's
us
right.
to Peony.
Focus on me, buddy.
Oh Jesus Christ in heaven!
Stop them from just doing this though.
Focus on him. Do something to him that is more than he's doing to one person. Let him do this to me.
Mhm.
There's no fire behind me by any chance, is there? No, that's
No. That's just yeah, no. There's the one fire over by where the body still in form, the other Brobat is lying on the ground.
okay. I have a question, and this is a really weird, kind of dumb question. If I walk into the fire and then walk back out, do I take fire damage?
Yes, if you go into the fire, you take fire damage.
Okay. Now, here's another question to clarify rules, because as written, technically, if I cast a spell during my turn and like something happens and it's been a reaction, I can do a spell. They technically can both be cast. Does that still fall the same for here? So if I recast bonus my Hunter's Mark on Brobat and were to have a spell kit trigger off a reaction, I could cast both in the same turn?
Yes, because holding something is an action. So, however, is Hunter's Mark a cantrip?
No, it is.
So then you can't, no, because when you cast two spells, you can't hold a second spell because you already cast a full spell with Hunter's Mark. You'd have to hold a cantrip instead. Because you can only cast, if you cast a spell, you can only cast a cantrip in addition for like a bonus action or something.
Okay. Then this will not work. Unfortunately, not can I get absorb elements off by stepping into the fire and getting extra d6 damage. But I will just shoot him.
Okay.
I will Hunter's Mark. I'm retargeting my Hunter's Mark because I'm still concentrating on it, retargeting it on him.
Okay.
So it's not a it's just refocus and
I mean,
I guess
yeah, in that case, that's just the bonus action to move it. Yeah, you're not casting anything with that.
Oh. I'm gonna go step into the fire really quick. Excuse me. I'm gonna run over to this fire over here and stand in it.
How much do you want to stand in it?
Enough to hurt myself. Just a smidgen of a little bit.
Just a smidgen of a little bit? Okay. You take 2 points of fire damage from smidgening in.
I will absorb elements at second level.
Okay.
So I add an extra 2d6 of fire damage to my next attack. And I'll just fire on him. Cool. Neat. That was needlessly wordy, but I want to be a pain, so next until
well hang on, what is absorb elements? Is that a bonus action or an action?
It's a reaction.
You can't use that during your turn. That a reaction happens in between turns.
I thought you can use a reaction on your turn, you just won't get it back until you can't use it again
because it's reacting to something else. It's triggered by taking damage from something else, like off of your turn.
Okay.
Okay then, I will just stay where I am and shoot him. No extra fancy 2d6 of damage.
Well,
Okay,
hang on. It's reaction to the movement. Yeah, I'll allow it. I mean, you're reacting to the damage which is happening from an outside source. It's not like you stabbed yourself.
I'm not setting myself on fire.
Yeah. No, I'll allow it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm over here now. So first roll is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Wait a second. It says that's melee attacks. That's stupid.
Yep.
Fuck. That's okay. Well, no, all that for nothing. I don't. These are ranged attacks. Cool. Neat. I can't use it. Fun. Cool. So 7 points of piercing, 3 of bludgeoning, 1 of acid.
So 11. Okay.
And then next attack, Peony is just gonna say, eat shit. 9 points of piercing, 2 of bludgeoning from Hunter's Mark, and then 6 acid.
So 17. All right. Starting to look bloodied. For sure.
Stepped in the fire for now.
That will bring us to Artemis with Azure on deck.
Cool. Cool. So she's gonna move a little bit.
Sorry.
Further.
End of your turn. He stabs.
You
little shit.
16.
Just barely, yeah.
2 death saves.
Can stop stabbing her now.
So we know that he can fail.
All right, go ahead, Artemis.
Yeah, so she's gonna move about 10 feet into the room, and she's gonna cast a sapping sting on Brobat. And it's a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Even though he's going to be able to attack again?
Yeah.
That's a 12.
Ha! He falls prone.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and he's going to take a 2d4 necrotic. So 8 points of damage on top of that.
8 points of damage and falls prone.
Falls prone.
Okay. You watch him and like buckle, and you see in all of the grinning and the power, all of a sudden you see a very frail old man. A moment where the firelight catches him, and his cheeks are hollowed, and his eyes have deep crows, and his hands shake, and he falls and onto his side and back before starting to struggle back up to his feet.
Don't forget you have dramaturgy stuff too.
Oh, yep. Don't worry. Don't forget.
All right.
That's the end of it. Yeah.
That brings up Azure. Azure is going to, let's see here. She runs in and she can't quite get to, yes, she can, because she can stand on top of that body. Takes 2 attacks with advantage at Brobat because blood frenzy, because that's a thing. Almost a nat 20. 21 to hit, which hits, and 22, so both of those hit. 10, 16 on the first, and 17 on the second. Okay. Yeah, she just comes in, starts stabbing down at him. Grokus, you're up. Malachite, you're on deck. He does not get up or take another stab at Pry in this moment. He looks spent. He's still just sapped.
Okay. So then I'm going to do some bonus action to spare the dying on Brian. I don't have to touch her because I can use my class. Don't have to touch him.
Hella good.
Brobat.
All right. That brings us to Malachite.
And now he's glowing a little bit too.
He is.
Finish him.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up here, and I'm gonna cast. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna cast Enlarge Reduce on Brobat,
And make him bigger?
which is a con save of 15. No, smaller.
Might make it
26.
easier to escape. Oh,
What?
yeah.
What?
26.
Come on.
How in the world do you get a 12 and then a 26?
Plus 8.
All right,
Rolled
well,
an 18.
Damn.
all right. So I think that's my turn because I don't have any bonus actions. So
Okay.
I'll just hang out here.
Brobat slowly gets to his feet. And you see him kind of and flex his shoulders. And you almost see a little of life kind of come back into him as he regains a little HP. And he looks about. You look about at all of you. He takes a deep breath and he just looks and goes, "You're not going to take quarter this day, are you?" Kind of looks expectantly for an answer.
No, but I'll take 69 million gold instead of a quarter.
You think you're not gonna die? Oh, good.
So be it. Brings the sword up and down on
Come
Brian.
on.
2 15s. With it.
Are
Are you still prone?
Yeah, it hasn't been my turn yet.
Yep.
That hits exactly.
Okay. And the next one's a 23. So
Yeah.
with the first one, he does 15 points of damage.
Out.
The second one takes 2 death saves.
Yep.
And now your turn comes.
Oh, not convenient every time.
Maybe not.
I'm so fucking stressed. We're like fucking yo-yoing flying over here.
Every time it comes back to my turn, I'm unconscious.
God damn.
You have a extra D8.
15.
Advantage.
15.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he brings the sword up and
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's fucking dead.
Dear fucking God.
God, she's fucking dead.
With a 24,
He,
he stabs you through.
he froze again. This is inconvenient.
Revivified.
My back?
Yep.
With a 24, he stabs you through. And in that moment, Pry, there is a brief moment of consciousness as the pain jolts you awake. And as you look up at all of your friends surrounding you and your enemy with his sword through your heart, do you have any last words?
She smiles up at all of them and like turns to him and smiles bigger. And her eyes go black and she's like, "I don't think that was very smart." She's just using thaumaturgy to turn her eyes black and just says she didn't think he was very smart for doing that and dies.
And the life passes from you. And you all hear Brobat sigh and say, "Perhaps not. Perhaps not." Aranis, it's your turn.
Uranus is just yelling Hexblade's Curse, bonus action, and then attack him with the Sham Shear.
Okay.
Look at me. That's a 10.
Misses.
That's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the Minotaur, who you hear now is breaking through the wall in the back.
Fuck.
And I'll say at the end of his turn, using all of his actions, he busts a hole through the windows and wall, but has no more movement, but is through and back into the hallway. That's going to bring us to Peony with Artemis on deck.
Not the gray screen. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Gray screen for a gray tiefling.
Why?
You had advantage on that, Aronis. Aronis, you had advantage on him. Roll again.
You did have advantage.
Roll again.
You did have advantage because it was the next attack on his glowing form.
That's 16 plus 7 is
That will hit.
23. Fuck yeah, dude. Shit.
Good call, Blake.
So that is 1d6 plus 4, so that's 1, 5 plus another 3 from the hex blade is 8 points of damage.
8 points. Okay. Takes that. The Minotaur breaks through, and now it's Peony's turn.
Could Peony hear him say maybe so?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Is this?
Oh no, you're all the way over there. No, you didn't hear that. Sorry. Anybody close?
Can I see his mouth moving?
Oh yeah, because you have that feat. So yes, you would have noticed it.
She will step here. Oh boy. Okay. Peony is just shouting as she fires at him. Just how to say this. Regret? Is that regret on your face? You do not get to regret what you just did, what you have done to people, to this city. You get nothing. You have torn this city apart. For what? And fire. Hey. I don't trust you. You roll pretty good. Okay, cool.
Advantage, right, for flanking at this point, since I'm behind him.
I'm not flanking. I've got because I have to stay out of melee range.
Yeah.
I'll use you. First one's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Yep. Mark. Okay. 9 points of piercing damage, 5 points of bludgeoning from Hunter's Mark, 6 of acid from Pedal.
Okay.
So
20 total.
Yeah.
Okay.
How does he look?
Bleeding.
Bleeding. Pretty poor, pretty piss poor.
Rough or
bleeding from multiple places. But still standing, still holding his weapon and brandishing it.
Okay. I'll step a little closer then. Peony's gonna pull out a dagger and just step in melee range and go for an attack.
Okay. Go for it with advantage. Yep.
Yes.
Find your courage, Bilbo.
Okay, cool. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
I have a question. Quick question.
Yeah.
Is it 20?
How's a natural 20?
Yeah.
Listen, so
And that 2d6, right? 2d6, you're not using melee. You can shoot that.
Yeah, I can. In fact, use that. Oh no, it's on my next. It's on. I think it fades.
This is your next
Or no,
turn,
it's
right?
on my next. Until my next turn. First time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn. So
Yep,
it
so
is
you
my
get that.
next turn.
You get the fire.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
So all dice are doubled, and then add the modifier.
All dice. Oh, I chose a good.
So that includes the fire damage?
Well, the fire, I think, is a straight amount, so that would not be doubled.
Make sure you don't pick me in
It's
the
2d6
garbage.
that I roll for fire. So up to
You don't-
if I double that.
You don't take it based off of what about the amount of damage you took?
Nope. It is just an extra 2d6. Hence me sticking my hand in the fire.
Nice.
Oh, I thought it was the damage you took for Absorb Element.
Nope. Nope.
Dang.
It is way more brutal than that. I just need to take damage is what needs to happen. Okay. So we'll have this be Petal. These will be the fire, and that will be actually these will be the fire, and that will be okay. Let's do it like that. So I'll do the first roll. Very angry halfling. So 4 on the dagger itself, plus 8 fire damage, plus 4 acid damage from Petal. Hunter's Mark says just damage, so that triggers as well.
It's a dice, so you double it.
Yep. I'm just rolling it for the first time, so I'm not rolling all these extra dice. So I can keep track of what all this damage is. And then 3 extra damage from Hunter's Mark. So 4 plus 8 fire, plus 4 acid, plus 3 bludgeoning. And then we do it again.
Well, Peony Belafontaine, how would you like to slay me?
That fucking nut, and you have the nut ready.
I'm saving the death nut for the end of the session because I need to be able to talk for the rest of it, but I will eat one of these. I will eat one.
I think Peony.
Oh, do I want this to be lethal? I think it has to be lethal.
Fucking
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah. Okay.
He killed.
Why are you going back and forth on that?
I am anxious. I am anxiety. I'm sweating so much.
Okay.
If we need him,
Peony.
Crocus can talk to him later.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Even
true.
if we don't need him, Crocus can just bug him later.
Peony, I think, steps, just fires once with the bow, and then leaping forward over Pry with dagger in hand, screaming out the things that she was saying earlier. Just, you did this for nothing, and you get nothing in the end. I hope you rot in hell, and your family curses your name when we find them. And just stabs down towards his heart. Petal spitting acid dripping from this dagger as she stabs down. And I think even as she's saying this, and even as she knows that she has to kill him, just crying a little bit.
As the dagger sinks in his heart and you almost hang there for a moment before bringing him down to his knees on your level, he looks at you with almost a curious expression. And you just hear him in the quietest of voices, with barely any breath left, just go, "What do you mean when you find them?" And he falls forward dead.
Fuck you. You don't get to see your family. You're dead. Fuck you.
Are we still in initiative? Because I'm gonna do
because there's a minotaur at your back.
Okay.
So wait, I get 6 points of health back now.
You do. Excuse me. That's going to bring us to Artemis with Azure on deck.
Whew. Can I hold an action until I see the Minotaur?
You can, yes.
Yep. So I'd like to hold an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you holding?
Banishment.
Banishment. Okay, good to know.
Hey, I know I'm not awake, but what happened to the Brobat that was on the floor in the back of the room?
He's still lying there, unconscious, because it was non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Does he look like Brobat still?
He does look like Brobat, yes.
Okay.
That brings us to Azure. Azure steps forward and stabs Brobat twice in the heart.
That's my girl.
Just making sure. Just drives the blade through. You
Double tap.
Yep, you hear it hit the floor beneath him even. And then she looks over to you, Artemis, and then past to the Minotaur, who's kind of just barely viewable, out in the hallway, and her eyes kind of set and her jaw sets again. That brings us to Grokus with Malachite on deck.
Grokus is going to calling over to Pry, kind of taking his hand, bring down to on his knees, and kind of Pry doesn't carry any books with her, right?
She has a bunch of novels in her backpack, and you do know that.
I'm gonna take the novel that I've seen her reading the most. I'm going to take one of Penny's stands. I'm gonna hold the book over Brian, and with the diamond on the book as well. And say a prayer to Anna if and asking Pry, this is your decision. If you want to come back to us, you can, and no matter what, you are the heroes you read about. You've always been those heroes. Same ones you read about. You've been the heroes in these books. You don't need to read these anymore because your own life is a story greater than any of these can ever tell. Your parents are proud of you. Everyone should be proud of what you've done. I'm proud of you. So if you want to come back, and I'm being selfish because I want you to come back, you can. So it's up to you if you want to come back to us. And the cast will go by.
You take the diamond, place it on her chest, cast the spell, and watch as the magic disintegrates it into glitter and stardust, and it penetrates Pry's body. And Pry, in this moment, in these moments between your last words and everything going black, there's a sense of consciousness that you've felt. And not everything has been inky pitch black, not exactly a void, but you almost feel heady and blurry, like your eyes can't focus on anything, and there are dim lights somewhere and distant voices, but all of it feels 200 feet below you. And then there's a little bit of sparkle that kind of weaves its way through the darkness and swirls into your ears, and you hear Grokus's voice just whisper. And my question to you is, do you return?
Before her eyes open, you just see her mouth. She says, "Yes, please," ever so quietly, and then her eyes flutter open.
And Grogus awkwardly says, "Have a balanced day," after he says everything.
Little death, little life. It's
Well, a lot of death and a little life.
I definitely hug. As soon as she opens her eyes, like just
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm back to one.
You're back to
with
one.
that,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, but HP.
Yeah.
I squeezed her to death.
Oh yeah, she squeezes back. She's very strong.
Yeah.
She pulls Peony into the hug too, because you were right there.
Well,
You
we're
are
still in initiative.
Amazing.
That's gonna end my turn.
Yep. Malachite, you are up, and let's see who would be on deck. Peony, or not? I'm sorry, not Peony. Pry would be on deck.
Okay. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. And then I'm going to cast Thunder Wave with my focus, so that adds extra damage if he gets any damage. So it's a 15 con save.
Okie dokie. Let me roll that. That's 7.
Okay. So he takes, let's see here. 17 points of force damage, and it gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. 5, 10 feet pushed away. And yeah, between kind of the damage he had taken before and this, you see some blood kind of dripping out one of the large bovine nostrils. It's looking.
And then I'm going to pop back in here with my boots of the winding path.
Gotcha. Excellent. Love it. Just teleport back. Boom. Uranus, you are up.
I thought it was Pry.
My bad. Pry, you are up. and then Aramis.
Literally.
Prize turn.
Hey, I'm
I
a
had gotten
you know.
used to doing it, so yeah.
Rude. He's still
Damn.
not over it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think is she under somebody now? I don't even see her.
I think
Peony's
Azra's
gonna
oops.
talk,
Nice
Oops.
token is
Sorry.
I guess I'll step to
Hey,
this.
thank you.
Peony. Or I guess Peony's on top of Brobat since she did jump at him. So goodbye.
Yeah.
All the dead bodies today.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Oops. Oops. Sorry.
Whoops. Tripping.
Yeah, I think she'll stand up and kind of like give both the hands of Grokus and Peony another squeeze. But sort of like looks around and realizes how things are going. And I think it's gonna go to sort of like check on this person. Did the actual Brobat revert to the form we saw before when Peony killed him? Or when Peony killed him and then Azure double stabbed him?
He still looks like Brobat. You've got 2 Brobats in the room right now.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. The one that was disguised that was actually Brobat. Now he reverted to looking like the Brobat we'd seen before.
Yes, he did that
Yes.
in the middle of combat.
Oh, okay.
He dropped whatever spell he was under on his own accord.
But yeah, I want to investigate this one. This is sort of like a spot the differences type dealio, where she's trying to because a lot of illusions are like, oh, if you touch them, it doesn't match up.
Make
and
an
stuff,
intelligence
so,
check.
Yeah. Oh, good. A 12.
You kind of reach about, excuse me, and where you're touching, like things feel a little squishy, but like you're not 100%.
I'm looking for a scroll
sure.
case.
Kind of pat the body about, and you don't feel a scroll case. No.
I don't. Okay.
I don't waste time coming back to life. Probably like back to business.
I mean, we're not done.
Yep. All right. So then, Uranus, you are up.
Uranus is gonna it'll be my action to carve off Brobat's head. He's gonna pick it up. He's going to walk out, stand on both of these dead bodies, like 1 foot on both.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna say, your friends are dead. Your boss is dead. Unless you want your head on my mantle next, walk out of here. I don't care if you use the door. I don't care if you use the hole you busted, but this is done. That's my turn.
Make an intimidation check, please.
Can I get advantage?
With advantage. Yeah, with advantage. I was about to say.
Man.
That's a 22.
Okay. It's his turn next. And he's kind of standing there like
his eyes are like just the inkiest they've ever been, like dripping off of them. The blood is dripping. It's all mixing together. It's gross. Yeah.
You watch him, excuse me, kind of go from angry to surprised to fearful. And you watch as he kind of puts his hands up tentatively and scoots his way past you down towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tries the door and it won't move. And so he turns back around and kind of scoots back the other way and just like Homer Simpson through the bushes, like just backs his way out of the hole that he created in the wall.
Yes.
Amazing.
And
so
disappears.
Bye, Felicia.
And with that, I will say that we break initiative.
Uranus, may
Holy crap.
I see the head? I'm gonna do 2 things. If Uranus will let me, I want to cast Gentle Repose, just in case we can talk a little later. But I can't bring it back, so I'm not doing that. I just want to be able to talk. Is that okay? We won't be able to break the balance of everyone else.
Yeah.
Because I still have questions.
Uranus,
you guys have questions too.
Uranus brings the head back in and tosses it on the ground at Grokus's feet.
I quickly do that, and then I want to use a message to Daisy May with one of my last spell slots, descending.
Okay.
Just saying, Daisy May, where are you? Please tell us you're still alive. How many words is that? So like, I think I've put more.
5 or
5. Please, still be balanced. That's it.
There's a brief moment, then you just hear, "Ah, y'all, if you're gonna keep me in this library, at least let me read a book or two. Goodness." Ah! And
It's
then she
okay.
goes quiet.
I'm going to library. We need to find. Is there a library in here? Is there some sort of library?
The library?
Yes. She just
Or
said-
in
No,
this
she can't-
building?
There's no. It has to be here. We didn't see her leave. Like they couldn't have taken her there that fast if they made an example of her here.
Who is this person? Perhaps they know?
Wake 'em up.
Yes.
we wake them up.
Mm-hmm.
Rise and shine, sunshine.
As we wake them up, Aranis would like to put his swords on either side of their neck, like Revenge of the Sith style.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Grogu still have the head too. Just keep just casting on. So right, you might still have the head as well. Just like holding the head. So.
You know that shot at the end of the Avengers where Loki looks up and they're all just over top of
like-
him?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm Hawkeye.
Yep. You smack this guy on the cheeks and he kind of starts and you just hear, "Oh, Who am I echoing on? I was echoing somewhere.
I think it was KC.
I don't know. Anyway, you smack this guy on the cheeks and he wakes up and immediately starts and like goes to scramble, but then sees the blades at his neck and like freezes and just holds. He's like, "I'm not him. I'm not him. I'm so sorry. It wasn't my idea."
Where is the library?
It is down the hall, 2 doors to the left. Please
Peony's
spare me.
out the door.
Take
Same.
off.
2 doors
Yeah.
to the
Out
left.
the door.
Yeah.
Running after Peony.
My
Okay.
little dwarf legs. Wait.
2 doors down to the left.
Grokus, did you tell us that she wasn't alone in that room?
I would. Yes, I definitely
Okay.
be like I believe she's being captive.
Okay.
The way she was answering, responding.
Please just let me go. You'll never hear from me again. I kind of shakes himself and like you see the disguise of Brobat fall away. And it's just some halfling with black
Just-
hair and just a horrified expression on his face. "I will disappear. I will go somewhere else. I'll go to the sea. You'll never see me again."
Hmm.
Aranis doesn't say anything, he just nods his head to get out.
What?
Thank you. He just slowly gets up and like backs away and like just runs.
Runs to the
just
door.
just no, let me out. And then like turns and like sees the hole in the wall and like ducks that way and disappears the same way the Minotaur did.
Bye.
Peony's primed at the door.
Should we knock?
Check for traps first. Oh, what? Yeah, actually knock.
So I'm going to just not lightly knock on the door. Just a light knock.
You hear a moment later, you hear, "Boss, is that you?"
Your boss is dead. Everybody's dead.
And you just hear scrambling inside. No reply.
You should go in before they
Then we
kill
hit the
Daisy
door.
May.
We leave the door open.
Yeah, kick down the door.
The door is locked.
So kick it. Can we kick it down?
I have
Oh.
something.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try.
Do you have
We'll
not?
see. It's
What
not
is
gonna
it?
work. There's no way. But I'm gonna try it. I have this key. What is it called? Mystery key.
What?
I'm just gonna stick it in there and see if it works.
Okay.
I have to find it. I can't remember what I think it's only like a 5% chance. Yeah. So how do I
So roll a
for-
D100, and on a 96 to 100, it works.
Flash of genius.
Nah, it doesn't work like that. Can't use
No!
genius.
96 to 100?
Yep, 96 to 100. Those 5
Come on.
numbers.
I'm at 99. Fuck!
43.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
He goes in and just doesn't turn. Yeah.
Pry had been like pulling out her thieves' tools, and then he put the key in, and she got sad, and then she gets happy again when the key doesn't work.
I'll do guidance on Pry. Like
Which,
Pry, go. Guidance.
I can actually, yeah. Never mind.
What? Were you going to assist?
Well, yeah, because anytime I use tools, I can get advantage, I think.
We can give Pry advantage too by helping. You want to help Pry with the so I'll cast guidance on Pry.
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead.
Is that sleight of hand or?
It is Dex plus proficiency.
Dex plus.
Peony's just gonna go back to the other the Brobat body while they're handling that. Just
that one's gone. That one
he's gone.
changed and then ran away. Ranus let him go.
Brobat's body.
Oh, the headless body. Yes.
Yes. The actual one.
Advantage gives me an 18 for a 24.
Plus a D4.
Child's
plus a D4 is, whatever.
Yeah, child's play. You click it right away, almost as smoothly as if it had been a key.
And then she just holds the door open to let her friends run past.
I'm coming holding the head of Brobat.
All right,
He looks peaceful now. Ever since the Catholic, the bleeding stopped, he has a peaceful kind of relaxed. He looks older, but he can still looks like at least the face looks like it's at peace.
Inside, you see 4 figures in a kind of circular library type room. 2 are standing kind of guard up front, holding clubs. 1 has a dagger to Daisy May's throat. She's near the back corner, and she is tied up, but not gagged, obviously, as she was able to reply to you. But they are all kind of standing, waiting for you to come through. And as the door opens, they say, "Don't come any further. We'll kill her."
Mm-hmm.
I showed the
head. Make an intimidation check, Rokus. just add advantage.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
Their leader's gruesome corpse is pretty shaking.
Okay, so we go ahead and do not too hot. 17.
I'm gonna give you that whatever it is, flash of genius.
What does that add?
D4.
Okay. Dice. Oh, there it is, dice. 17 plus a D4. 20.
20. All right. Actually, you do not. It's not a D4. It's just your intelligence modifier.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Sorry. It's add +4. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just +4.
That's for you.
No, that's for anybody he gives it to.
Oh, so 21. Okay.
21. Yep. Yeah. They look at you, and the first 2 drop their clubs and kind of put their hands up. And the one back by Daisy May kind of looks at them and then looks as you all start to pile into the doorway and how outnumbered they are, and just goes, "I'm not paid enough for this."
I think we're all going to run over to Daisy May, or at least Brooks is definitely going to run over to Daisy May, or fast walk to Daisy May.
Okay. Yeah, she's kind of tied up with her hands behind her back, and it's just like, "What happened? Oh my God, that's his head. Are you?
Yes. Because Gross forgot he's even holding it. He's holding it, but he's kind of it's, yeah. Yes, Peony was able to
What about the others? What about Shauna and Tassar and Elixio? Are they dead too?
I wish.
Oh my God. No. I can't believe he's actually dead. Can you get me out of here, please?
Yes, of course. Yes. I'm going to quickly cut her out.
Rubs her wrists and looks about at all of you, and should tie these ones up.
You can let you do the honor since they tied you up.
Kind of hog ties them all, leaves them on the floor of the library, stuffs their mouths with rags. What do we do now?
Not talking here next to all of them.
Right.
I think we should go.
Mm-hmm.
Or do we talk in here? Do we take this place?
Well, let's have the first part of the conversation not in this room.
Right. Let's lead the way.
Where do you guys want to
Should we just make sure there's nobody else in the other rooms?
Mhm.
That's smart. After we so make sure they're all tied up though. So make sure all these ones, the weapons are tied up. Even take out the armor if we need to, just to make sure.
Okay. You remove them of their.
We can't hear if you're talking, Andrew.
You remove them of their weapons and armor. What are you doing with the head?
I'm singing onto it like I should kind of clip it to myself. If I could, like I really want to, I'm taking onto it, just kind of keep it on.
Meanwhile, Peony's just chilling by the headless body. Like,
All right.
Yeah, can we check the other rooms quickly?
You can. One of them leads to what looks to be kind of like a bedroom with multiple bunks. One of them leads to a kitchen. The other left room, there in the middle, leads to a small 10 by 10 empty room. There's nothing in there. It just looks like a storage closet that nothing's been put in yet.
No one else in any of the rooms.
No one else that you find. No. It seems like Alexio held up his end of the bargain and cleared most of the people out. Minus Brobat's, immediate entourage.
Honor guard.
Yeah. Dishonor guard.
Oof. Throwing that shade.
So,
So,
Do we take it for ourselves or do we burn it to the ground? I'm a
Or-
burn to the ground.
Or we use it to help. I mean, there's a lot of rooms in here, and there's a lot of homeless people, and maybe we use it for something to
ooh,
help restore the balance to what he's taken. I mean, it's up to you guys, but there's a lot of people that may be able to use this space for warmth.
absolutely,
Back
could
on
be
that
our space.
absolutely not advocating for him in any way. But what if Elixir wants to use this and maintain it as a headquarters?
Are we not going to take care of him though? I mean, we took care of
Today?
this one.
Are we taking
Not
care of him
today.
today?
No,
She's
but-
like pointing to the giant hole in the corset and shirt.
Oh,
Well, I'll
Kapini-
cast healing.
Yeah, Kapini
definitely.
casts
You be healing.
Cure Wounds.
Brogan's definitely heal with healing whatever healing spells he has. He definitely would start healing. So,
Yeah.
because I have a
We are
couple
not
of
doing
offers.
this today.
Yeah, not today, but
not today.
We could also just walk away and let Shauna and Tassar and Elixio fight over the vacuum. And if Daisy May was feeling up to it, you could stir the pot, even though you might not
Well,
want to actually.
Daisy, what happened?
Yeah.
It's a long story, but the short of it is I got called out. I'm not going back to any of them anymore.
Fair.
It's not safe for me.
Okay.
you're with us anyway. So does that mean? Because I'll protect you with my life, but I think we all will.
It's not safe for them.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. We got to get out of here. There's a hole in the wall. Someone's going to start to notice, and then someone may have heard something. The guards might be here. We got to make a decision.
We definitely.
Well, I mean, who else high up is left in the Three Blades?
Elixio, Shauna, and
Elixio.
Tassar.
Yeah.
So I was
Tassar
thinking they could
Wait.
just.
Sorry, this is me, Joe, asking.
Oh.
Is Elixio in the Three Blades?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in charge of the top shelf.
Yeah.
We know he's in the Three Blades.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like the highest lieutenant.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time is it?
Probably. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember exactly. This happened around.
It was early, right?
Happened around noon. It's probably maybe like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
I have to. Can we talk about this on
Oh.
on the forest maybe, or
Mhm.
can I need to meet somebody,
Mhm.
a friend. Would you guys be okay? I mean, does someone want to go with me? I guess I can go by.
We need to tell Elixia at least so that we don't get hunted down
Oh.
by these random dudes who
Mhm.
Elixia has running around with him. Also, I'm just gonna don't mind me really quick. I'm gonna pat down Brobad's body.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
yeah.
am every pocket turning it out.
You find about 12 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
You find a couple small scrolls that have like dwarvish runes inside them. You find he's got his sword. He has a boot knife, another dagger in the back of his belt, and he's got this little necklace that's stuffed into a pocket, and it's got at the end of it, so it's like a silver chain, and at the end of it there is a small raw piece of coal heart.
All of it in the bag.
Okay.
She'll hold the necklace though.
Cold heart. Whoa.
Yeah.
Go hard.
I have a feeling maybe we know who his family is. But
Well, his last name is Great Brew.
might change it. That's true. But
We'll have time to talk to him later.
that's true. Anything else of value really quick that like Peony's eyes does he catch?
his armor. He's got chainmail on.
In the room.
Yeah, what about
Oh,
the
in the
other
room.
bodies?
Yeah.
Make an investigation check real quick.
All kinds of guidance. Whoever's doing it, like, be quick, be swift.
You must
I'll
be
help you,
swift as a
Peony.
coursing river. Peony's okay. Definitely doesn't feel bad at all. Investigation. 18.
18. Curiously, when you investigate the body of the spellcaster, you find no components, or component pouch or focus or anything like that. You find mundane weapons on them and the other thugs. With an 18, you're investigating, you're pulling drawers at one point in the in one of the like the side hutches, kind of throwing them out, and it's a lot of like, you know, writing materials and wax, you know, kind of materials, nothing that really catches your eye. But then all of a sudden you just hear this tiny little, "Hey, can you hear me?"
What in the fuck?
Look around really quick.
You look about, there's like a little mirror and a little kind of chest on like almost like a jewelry box on top of the chest. There are a couple candles that are lit, one on either side. And then, sorry, not candles, like little lanterns that are set with candles inside them.
Hi, where are you? Who are you?
Oh, hi, over here in the lantern.
Like, look at the lantern.
You look at one and you watch the flame dance, and you just hear, "No, not that one, this one."
Bing. Other one.
And you just see the flame kind of dance, and then all of a sudden go, "It's right in here, right in here."
Oh, hello. Hi. Who are you?
Oh, I don't really have a name, but would you take me out of here, please? Out of this place?
Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
What's your name?
I don't really have a name.
Would you want one?
That would be nice, but I've just been here for a very long time. I haven't seen much for a very long time. I would appreciate getting out.
Could I make a nature check or something?
Yeah.
Or insight check,
Do
actually.
any
I
of
want to
us
make an
notice
insight
this?
check.
Wait, are we all together? Like, do any of us notice like this happening?
No, I would say that. I mean, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, even if you're in the same room. It's a very small little voice.
Yeah, insight check. Let's do an insight
Sure,
check.
go and roll an insight check.
Yeah. This is being seem malicious.
I'm gonna go to Aranis to kind of pat his shoulder, saying, "Lad, you've become very good with that sword in such a short amount of time."
Aranis is in the room with the three of the people still.
Yeah.
So I talk to him like he's behind us still, just like and like Aranis like just looks around.
What'd you get, Peony?
22.
22. You don't see a face. Hard to tell. The voice sounds friendly. It sounds quiet and just eager to get out of this room.
Well, not to be really rude or anything, but what are you? And why are you in this lantern?
Oh, I'm a fire, and I used to be bigger, but then I had to get smaller, and sometimes I would get bigger and then smaller again and go places that way, but I've kind of been stuck in this place for a long time.
How long is a long time?
Oh, I don't really know. They've gone through a couple dozen candles.
Okay. And you pinky promise that you're not trying to trick me in some sort of way, and
What's
you're
a
not going to try
pinky?
and. Do you solemnly swear on your entire being and your existence that you're not going to try and hurt me or other people? And
Oh, I don't want to hurt anybody.
What do you want to do?
I just. It's a very small candle and a very small lantern.
What happens when you grow bigger?
Oh, it's lots of fun. You get to see so much of the world.
Okay, well, until we find you a bigger home, I'm just gonna carry you like this, okay?
Oh, okay, that's fine. It's just getting out of this room would be nice.
Stick the lantern outside of the room.
You just hear, yay.
Okay. I got a new lantern.
Okay.
And a friend.
Uranus, what are you doing back in the room with the other three?
Uranus is going to tell them not to move. He's going to cut their binds, and then he's going to sit down in the middle of the room, crisscross applesauce with his lyre out. He's going to start to play a creepily cheery song, and he's just going to say, "I'm letting you people leave. You never come back here. We never see you. We never hear about you. On your way out, you tell any of your buddies that I'm giving them this chance too. I'm not giving another chance. Agreed?"
Agreed. And sorry, but who the hell are you? Who do we say did this?
The balance.
Right. Okay. And they get up and they run.
And Uranus just plays his song.
And I imagine we see them running, right? So I'd watch them. I go back to the. So Gross would definitely go back to the room.
The door is still stuck closed.
Oh shit!
Yep. A lot of that. I imagine one of you is like, nope, this way.
Nope.
Okay.
No. That's not for you. You crawl out the hole.
The door, yeah.
You gotta use the hole. As your nose.
The hole, right? The hole. Love the hole. Yeah, go.
Your nose. It's a little. Okay, you're fine. I'm gonna.
Yeah. They head out.
I'm gonna run back in there and see and make sure Ron's okay. So what the heck? Wouldn't enter his name, so gonna run back in there. I imagine we hear music playing because he's kind of playing.
Yep.
So I gotta just walk in kind of quietly, just kind of poke my head in. Not sure if they want to be alone, so kind of just look, kind of just tentatively walk forward. See if like they, kind of like So Grogus is standing there in the door.
Uranus just glances back at you, but he doesn't say anything.
Grogus tries to play it cool, just kind of walk in, kind of sit next to while he's playing. He's gonna sit just right next to him. He's gonna try to get cross-legged like him, but he's not as limber, so it's like okay, he just sits down. and as he's playing, he kind of Grogus, like I said, he doesn't have a singing voice, but he kind of sings a song and he remembers his first mom singing it. And I guess like those songs he knows or when his mom sang it, but he was like afraid of the dark, kind of sings over whatever he's playing, trying to match pitch terribly, but just kind of going with the vibe of it.
As Grokus sits there holding space with you and singing, Uranus, you play along, and Grokus, you kind of find yourself getting lost in the music a little bit and in the memory, and even in the midst of all this trauma and violence, there's a moment of peace. And Uranus, as you listen to Grokus, all of a sudden you hear a second voice join the chorus, lower, guttural. You look and all of a sudden you look down at the severed head of Brobat that is hanging off of Grokus's belt, and you see black eyes and a little smile on a mouth as the head sings along with, and then looks over at you and gives a wink, and you just hear Fred's voice say, "Tick tock, tick tock." And then it just goes lifeless again.
I know. Uranus just says I know. He says it out loud. But
What? Oh, like Grover was really in it for a second. Oh, yes, yeah. I know. I know what. I mean, I know my voice isn't that great. I mean, I know it's terrible. I mean, I've been working on it a little bit.
your voice is fine. I have something to tell you guys.
Oh, well, hurry, because I know we got to meet gold pretty soon too. So,
And I think that is a conversation that we'll save for next time. And there, with everyone taking a breath and doing their last bits of checking about in Brobat's lair, is where we are going to end.
Eat it.
Oh, I promised to eat a death peanut when Brobat
Yeah,
died.
come on.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here at the First Watch.
You should turn down the gain on your microphone before you eat that.
There'll be some screaming.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the support as we continue our story. Well done, everybody. What a wonderful, amazing game tonight was. And let it never be said that Andrew Coons didn't keep his promises.
A
Even
man
in great
of
personal
honor.
pain.
oh my gosh.
God.
Oh my God.
Honor.
Oh my God.
The problem is I've done this before. I know how bad it is.
What did Brobat say? Maybe, maybe it is not worth it. Whatever he said in that moment.
Oh, she
Wonderful
told
palette.
him it wasn't very smart.
the
Speaking
view.
of her telling him it wasn't very smart, do you owe me something because you killed Pry?
What do I owe you? Huh?
Another night?
That's what I was going to ask for.
A man when he's down?
Yes,
Like,
that's exactly
He
when you
stabbed
took
me
him.
when I was down. What?
So many times. Over and over and
And
over.
the twist? Like, come on.
That was
For our
make-believe.
viewers.
This isn't. Oh,
For our viewers at home, the death nut that Andrew has just consumed is 13 million Scovilles hot. For context, a jalapeno is 2,000 Scovilles.
Yep.
you handled that like a champ, though. Like you handled that so like, bro, like
No, it lasts for a while. Don't worry about it.
Oh
you
my
just
God.
you just remove your consciousness from your body.
Easy peasy. Yeah, that was easy.
Oh, I want to rub my eyes because they're crying, but I don't want to do that.
Please don't do that.
No.
That's surprised you picked it up with your bare hand.
I mean, what was I supposed to do? Dump the tube into my mouth?
Yes.
I shook one out onto a Kleenex and then put it in my mouth.
Yep.
how many
no,
do
I
you get
watched
in a
it.
bottle? Like, what are you supposed to like just give them to people? I guess like
I had water, but
What?
I drank it all already.
Oh no.
Whose fault is that?
You
That's my
have
fault.
ice cream, milk.
It's all upstairs.
Some kind
It's
of
all
dairy.
It's all upstairs.
maybe
Uh-huh.
we should have to do something if we kill Lixio now. To be fair,
Yep, I think that is fair.
we should have to do something.
Wait, why do we have to do
Why do
something?
No, we have to kill Elixir.
No, we
That's
don't
hard
get
enough.
punished for being
No, no, no.
vigorous.
Pride died. I
Pride
think
died.
we're even.
Multiple
Yeah.
times.
Thank you.
Balance.
Well done,
Balance.
balancers. We'll see
A
you
life
all
for a
next
life.
time here in Spicy Floras.